Alabama, and many of us can all agree communication is key at work,
It is.
at home, and just in life, period. Here to share more about an upcoming seminar on how to communicate with diplomacy and tact is Nancy Covert with Dale Carnegie Training of Birmingham. Welcome back.
Thank you. It's great to be back on the show.
Oh, it's good to have you. And this is an interesting topic, diplomacy and tact.
Absolutely.
And tell us about the seminar.
You bet. It's a 2-day program we've got starting November 13th and 14th, and it helps business people and people in general to be able to get their message across when they disagree. They have a difference of opinion. They don't agree necessarily with the person's viewpoint, especially when they have passionate topics and they have hot buttons. Helps them to really organize their thoughts and be able to convey their message in a way that doesn't offend other people. And you know that can be really challenging at work when someone says something and it offends other people. They carry that with them for a while, and it could cause a lot of friction in the workplace, and no one wants to work in that environment.
And I think we've lost a lot of our people skills simply because we communicate by email so much. We message each other, we text message each other, and just that face-to-face communication, sometimes we hide from it.
You bet. And you can't really hear a person's tone or their sincerity in a text or an email, and so many of our communications are done electronically. It's really hard to read into it, and sometimes people even go the negative route when they read a text based on their past relationships. So, you know, those types of communication, although they're very quick and efficient, could erode a person's relationship.
It could really damage your reputation,
Absolutely,
too.
absolutely.
Sounds like this Mino Ebony sending me another text message. All I said was you were nice.
And
You are nice.
And they didn't know the tone behind that.
So
Absolutely.
So what are some areas that participants can expect to get better in?
Well, first thing we work on is our body language and what messages our body is conveying, because as you, a professional, know that our body speaks thousands of languages. And so we work on how that comes across. We work on helping them to understand their hot buttons. Those are topics that make them respond potentially in a negative way. We work on helping them to organize themselves when they're in those disagreeing situations, and then leaders and managers can really benefit because they have to give coaching and feedback to their employees. And how they do it depends on how well the person receives it. You don't want an employee to be hurt or angry because they got bad feedback, and we want to make sure that our message is clear because we don't want them to leave and not change the behavior, but we have to do it in a tactful, respectful, and communicate with diplomacy.
Oh, really good topics. So
Thanks.
what are some key factors to determine if you are a good communicator?
Key factors to determine. Well, I think everyone could work on communication skills. In fact, 80% of messages are all misunderstood. So most people could benefit from improving communication skills. I always say that there's 3 presentations we could give, or 3 communication messages we can give. The one we plan to give, the one we actually give, and then the one we wish we'd given when we left. And so that works not only in coaching and feedback, but when we give stand-up presentations as well.
Do you have like one quick tip that you could give everyone at home?
Yes, try honestly to see things from the other person's point of view. It's Mr. Carnegie's 17th principle, and it's one that really helps you to genuinely see it from the other person's side, give them the benefit of the doubt, positively look at it from their perspective so that we can make sure that we have a more positive outcome.
I've also been trying to take more time just to process what people are throwing at me, because if you make a decision too quickly, you will react the wrong way.
Absolutely. And we do practice in the program how to think before you speak and how to formulate your thoughts using evidence, less emotion, and that does give us a more effective outcome.
Very good. How can people get information about the conference?
You can come to our website at birmingham.dalecarnegie.com. You can call us at 205-444-5011. And we're right here in Hoover. We'd love to have you join our program.
Sounds like a good course to take.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. And we're back with more Talk of Alabama.